Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Um, I appreciate you and thanks for being here. I hope everyone slept well last night. And if you're just getting home on the other side of the world, um, safe travels to Dreamland. Okay? All right. Let's get started. Acts of Faith, Ayana Von Zant, October 21st. When you focus on the problem gets bigger. The mind is such an incredible power that it literally expands whatever it touches. When we are faced with a challenge, obstacle, or problem, our tendency is to nurture it. We talk about it, we describe it vividly, we monitor its progress day by day, imagining how much it is growing and how it affects or devastating every aspect of our lives. We are only actually doing I'm sorry. What we are actually doing is giving the problem more value than it's worth. When confronted with a different, when confronted with difficulty, we must immediately shift our attention from the problem to the solution. We can think, speak, and bring the best possible outcome into existence by focusing on where we are going, not where we think we are. My positive, faithful, oh, I'm sorry, the affirmation for today. My positive, faithful attitude quickly brings my good. All right. My positive, faithful attitude quickly brings my good. Wow. I needed that message today. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm gonna just jump straight into the bowl. I ain't got a lot of dialogue today. um, but I do appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Um, for visiting my channel. All right. All right. So we got yellow chakra. I think this came out. I always say represents a gift to me. The star, it could be Aquarius or healing. All right. And this is Sagittarius. All right. So Sagittarius could be meaning focus because it has the arrow. Let me just look up real quick. It says Sagittarius represents pursuit of higher knowledge. Truth symbolizes journey of growth, expansion, and self-discovery. All right. All right. All right. So pursuit of higher knowledge, truth symbolizes journey of growth, expansion. So like I said, this is courage. Um oh no, not courage, confidence. I'm sorry. Personal power and self-worth. All right. And this little teddy bear, it could be strength. It could be, I said it was a gift, but um, you know, it could be a gift, it could be strength, it could represent strength, this bear. Like I say, this star, that's healing energy. And with Sagittarius, if we can say something is expanding. All right. So let's see. Let's see what spirit want to take that. Which cards would you like us to use? I keep hearing. I'm gonna go with these. Is that what you want? Um, Is this what you want, spirit? Sacred symbols. Oh no. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going through one of my spirit team right now. Thank you. Thank you, spirit. I appreciate you. All right. So have confidence in your gift of healing. It's gonna expand something in your life. Okay. Or it's creating some type of expansion. All right. What do you want us to know about this energy on the table, spirit? Grounded. So stay grounded. Is there anything else? Stay grounded, or the energy is grounding. Okay. Guide. So listen to your guidance. All right. And what else, spirit? One last card. Listen to your guides. One more, spirit. Thank you. Okay. And we have psychic. Now, bottom of the deck, we got invasive. Invasive. So, listen to your guides. Follow your intuition. Something that's been grounded because you have been listening to your guides and following your intuition. So, what's invasive? Let's see. 22. So maybe you're blocking out or something, blocking something out. And shadows. Okay, it says invasive. Okay, it represents shadows. It says jealousy, abuse, and rigidity. 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 I couldn't say it at first. Rigidity. All right. I say so. Um, this card invites you to work on the shadow side. This is a dark side. This is a dark part of your being which expresses itself through negative character traits. Embrace your shadows without judgment, benevolently and lovingly. It says when you act from darkness, from the darkness part of you, when you act from darkness, part of you is in pain and your ego is setting up protective strategies to preserve you. So I'm assuming this is what you're moving from. This is what you're leaving. Um, because you're expanding in the healing. All right. But or this is what you're working on. Yeah. We'll see. So since we got out invasive, all right. Should I do shadow? Well, we'll do some shadow. But let's see. What area of life is healing? What's happening as a result of this healing spirit? Could you elaborate on this just a little bit more? Let's just show a little bit more info. It says awakening. The path to truth starts from within. All right. And we got journey on the bottom of the deck. Each step brings you closer to the true self. All right. So I'm assuming you're doing some healing work with your shadow. So that's who so Spirit wants you to know. That's being grounded right now. All right. And guide. All right. It says sisterhood. Women together are unstoppable. So this could be this could represent so guide. You could be guided to someone that could help you. Maybe like you go to a therapist or you have a spiritual um or a mentor of some type. Doesn't have to be spiritual. But yeah, maybe you work in a woman's group. Coming together could help you get past whatever your shadow is. Maybe you've been doing a lot of work there and um, it's helping to bring about a change, a healing energy. Because I got butterfly at the bottom of the deck. It says embrace the change, it leads to beauty. All right. So in psychic, crystal ball came out. Trust your vision of the future. All right. All right. Trust your vision of the future. So you probably are on a healing journey right now. Like I say, to heal your shadow, you could be, like I say, either going to a therapist or speaking with someone, or you being led to do that. But I feel like I'm speaking to a collective who's already on this journey because of what came out. The gift of healing is expanding. That's a gift. You're expanding. Um, you know, you're building up your confidence. All right. And your personal power. All right. All right. One more for psychic. It says spell. You hold the power to create magic in your life. All right. So remember, and then we got chalice on the bottom of the deck. Hold the space for your dreams to come true. So it's obvious that, can y'all see that? The cards, okay. So it's obvious that the work that you're doing, the healing work that you're doing, it's gonna put you closer to your true self and your path. And spirit is encouraging you to stay with it. It's grounding change because of the work you're doing. Change is being grounded. Um, yeah, healing is a gift. You know what I'm saying? Being able to heal yourself is a gift. You know, because you have to um, get in a place of allowance and face your fears. You know, it takes courage. You have to face your fears, and you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable with yourself. You know, it's a lot of work. So, um, and at the end of all that work, there's a gift of self love, the gift of acceptance, loving oneself. You know, so yeah, good job, good job for anyone out there who is on this healing journey. All right. So I'm gonna ask, what is the shadow that the collective is facing? Oh, what I wanted to say about this here, when we say the message today in the book was speaking on, don't focus on the problem, focus on the healing, where you want to be. This message is continuing that by saying, the work you're doing, I feel like you're leaving, you dealing with the shadow. All right, you're facing your shadow, and it's being replaced with love. All right. So I'm gonna ask, what is Spirit, can you give me three cards that the collective may shadow the collective may be facing or needs to address? Just let's see if anything's hitting y'all in a blind spot that we can continue working on. Because again, we are on the path. We always got something to heal, but just in case you got something in a blind spot, let's see what other things could be looming in the shadows. All right. Sure, can I have three cards? What are some shadows we still may need to heal? Okay, prison of regret. The past cannot be rewritten, but the future is still yours to create. All right, it's saying that. It says you hold the power to create magic in your life. All right. All right. Listen to your intuition. Trust your vision. What do you want to come from the healing journey that you are on? All right. What do you want to get out your healing? What do you because tend to accomplish by um, connecting with mentors and your therapist or a friend group, you know. All right. Um, can I have another spirit? Is there any other shadow spirit that we need to work on? Okay. We got Dark Night of the Soul. You are undergoing deep transformation. Trust this darkness is leading you to light. All right. Well, that's awesome. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we got embracing uncertainty, not knowing what is next. Wait a minute. Not knowing what's next is not failure. It is the opportunity for reinvention. So don't be afraid. I guess some of us may be going through a dark night of the soul. I, for one, did recently, in the last couple of years. All right. So it's part of growth. All right. It's part of growth. It's part of our growth. Breaking those karmic cycles. Yeah. One more. This is the last one. It says the guilt trap. It says release unnecessary guilt, self blame keeps you chained to cycles of suffering. All right, these are kind of saying the same thing. Prison of regret. So I'm being led to think that based on the energy that's here on the table, um, I don't know. I'm getting like the survivor's guilt, or what's the guilt when um you feel like you um when dang on it, when you feel guilty for your achievements and the people around you haven't achieved, whatever that is. um it's not survivor's guilt. It's something else. Anyway, if you have to leave someone behind, it's not that you don't love them, it's not that you don't care. It doesn't always mean that you there was a problem with the person or the situation. Is that it's time for change is inevitable, and we have to do the work to keep moving forward. We can't get stuck and trapped in what used to be and what happened. All right. All right. How you handle a situation right now in this moment, all right, is the only thing that matters. What are you doing right now to move forward? Because you can't fix nothing that happened in the past. All right. Only way you can ensure a more better future is being in the moment right now and accepting what cannot be changed. All right. All right. I just cut the deck on rebirth and renewal. You are emerging from the darkness, from this darkness transformed. A new version of you is waiting. All right. All right. And like I said, the bottom of the deck was embracing uncertainty. Okay. So that was pretty positive. Keep it up, guys. I mean, like I said, one day at a time, you know, it's not a race. All right. It's not what is yeah, it's not what is it? Not a race, it's a marathon. I don't know. All right. I'm gonna give you some Sacred Forest Oracle and some angel numbers. Oh, one just fell in. All right, we got expansion. You remember what I said? Sagittarius was expansion. So this could happen in Sagittarius season as that winter. Something may change for you by that time. Can I have one more, Spirit? It's transcending, yeah. And acceptance is on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, your acceptance, accepting that accepting is truth, accepting um embracing your shadow and doing the work. It's creating an expansion point for you. All right, that's going to take you into um you know your future, the things that the life that you envision for yourself. All right. uh me give you an angel number and then I'll let you guys go. Any angel numbers the collective can watch should be looking for. Not really looking for, but that's um any angel numbers that connect with this message spirit. Let the collective know they are on their way. I got two. It says 2002. It says the void, longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. It says you have more control over your life than you realize. Learn to execute what interests you. Turn things around to get better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun, open up, go outside. All right. It says clarity, 5555. Great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast paced forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstances, rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. All right. 1717. Drama alert. Says independent soul mission, alone, time, learning, healing, aspiration. It says take a deep breath and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. Remember when I was talking about your intuition? All right. Um, you might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. All right. So, you know, the healing process got highs and lows, y'all. Every day ain't, some days, you may plateau. Every day is not gonna be um rainbows and light beams. Some days you're gonna just sit in it, sit in the silence of it. All right. 7777 is on the bottom of the deck, and that's perseverance. Change your perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. There's a need to change your perspective on whatever has taken over you now. It won't be it if you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right step is. The right next step is. So again, we're talking about following your intuition. Like I say, if you are plateaued on this healing journey, if you have plateau, because I'm assuming this is the goal, you're reaching the gift of healing and expansion. So if you have reached a plateau, perhaps reach out to a friend. If you've done everything you think you can do, somebody else can give you a different perspective. If you have a circle you can share with. Um, like I say, if you want to reach out and get help from a therapist or whatever, do what you need to do. There's no shame to it. Some fresh eyes can always give you, a different perspective on what you're going through. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. And take it or leave it. And until next time.